Your value is not dependent upon your usefulness. Being productive in the world is not a precursor to being happy, yet we are told again and again that it is. And that makes us necessarily feel unworthy, of little value. And the reason it does that is because we need to have times when we're not being productive. And whether we like it or not, we will have those times. The body will be forced into rest. But how many of us have been in that situation where we feel like we need rest? We know we need this time of uselessness, essentially, just being without any clear objective, any clear, goal, and just letting the body recuperate. And yet we can't do it because we feel a shame and a worthlessness come up because we feel like, oh no, I'm not achieving. I'm not going to do the things that I'm expected to do. What will people think of me? And before we know it, we're plunged back into the world of doing, and we don't get the much needed rest that we need and deserve. I think it's important to see that movement in the world, a cultural movement that says, do, more. You need to demonstrate that you're capable. You need to show people that you're good enough. Because whilst we're following that urge, whilst we're trying to do that, we will always feel unhappy. The real key to happiness is to be useless and feel content. And that doesn't mean all of the time. We're not just spending our entire lives doing nothing, but when we do from a place of availability, from desire, creativity, as opposed to a place of shame, obligation, expectation, judgment. We're not just plunging into the world because we feel like we should. We're engaging in life because we feel like we can. But that's only possible if we detach that aspect of well-being and happiness and contentment from productivity and achievement. If we believe that one equals the other, usefulness, productivity equals happiness and well-being, like I said, we're destined to suffer. And it might not come right away. Often it comes as a bit of a shock when we're hit with illness or old age. We feel the body say, no, I cannot do the things you want me to do anymore. Or maybe situations change. We might get in an accident and we're unable to engage in life in the way that we used to be able to. And because we've spent no time exploring what it's like to be without purpose and just simply be, the suffering can be so intense. I see it in so many people. I've seen it in my parents, in other people's parents. I've seen it in myself with my own illness. When we get hit with the truth of the fact, the absolute fact that our capability will diminish. It just will. We cannot continue to achieve everything that we want to forever. Even if everything goes super well and the conditions are really supportive, our body's capacity will decline. It diminishes. We are in an aging, ailing body that will die. That's just the way of it. But if we can't accept that when we're in the situation where we can't achieve, it can be painful, so painful. Things like deep shame, deep judgment, lack of self-worth and lack of value can arise. And it can lead to behaviours that are really quite destructive, maybe addiction issues or people-pleasing issues, trying to get validation in the world. So really the key to happiness is, I would say sooner rather than later, recognizing that your value, our value, is not dependent upon how useful we are in the world. Even if we are completely useless, we are of no use to anyone, we still have a divine value. We are still so deeply valuable for being ourselves, for being a manifestation in this world, for being alive, for being you. Your value is not dependent upon how purposeful and productive you are. And the more that you believe that, the more that you let go of this need to be continually achieving, the more that we can explore, well, a deep contentment and happiness that comes along with uselessness.